what are you guys doing for Father's Day?
Oh, my family's taking me to the Ticats home opener. It's on Sunday, June 16th, which is Father's Day.
Cool. We're doing the same. It's going to be a blast.
I'm really excited to see the new Stifley. It's almost 20,000 square feet of food, drink, and music awesomeness, including a live band before every game.
Yeah, they've got Cody Robinson performing there before the opener.
Hey, how'd you guys get tickets for that?
My wife got them at ticats.ca/tickets, or you can call 905-547-CATS.
From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Tiger Cats Game Day with Courtney Stephen and Simoni Lawrence.
Welcome to Tiger Cats Game Day on the Ticats Audio Network for week 2. But really, this is the first week. We in the donut box back in Hamilton. It's the Ticats versus Saskatchewan Roughriders on a Sunday, June 16th, Father's Day matchup. I'm Courtney Stephen, and I'm here with the voice, the man. He's excited. It's been a while since we've been at Tim Hortons Field Sim.
Hey, for all the Spotify, not YouTube, Apple listeners, that's me ringing the cowbell. We at home, baby. It's a home game, baby. It's a home game. We in the donut box. We at Tim Hortons Field, and we get the smack on Saskatchewan. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing right now. We are about to take over this football game, man. We got the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Wow. I was going to ask you how you felt. I was going to ask you if you were excited. You know, I thought that this game would get the guys up a little bit back in front of the black and gold. You know, Barton Street going to be out. You know, everybody's going to be there.
Yeah, we going to have to, we can't say Barton Street. We got all of Hamilton. Do your homework on all of Hamilton coming to the game. I talked to Taylor Spillak. He said he got over 30,000 people. We don't even fit 30,000 people. Taylor said we got over 30,000 people, Courtney.
Well,
this is going to be crazy. Father's Day?
You better show up and find a parking spot, baby. You know the action starting nice and early. 5:30, they're going to have some alumni in the South Plaza signing autographs, so don't sleep on it. Get here early.
Not the 99 Grey Cup team.
Get here early and go ahead and see Danny Mac and them boys. Okay. Yeah. They in the house. They bringing a good juju. They got all the energy for us. But Sim, look, man, this is the real kickoff of the season. We're in Hamilton, man. Tell me how you're feeling about.
Yo, this is how it go. You know what I'm saying? I watched the game in Calgary last week. I don't care. The boys had to go out there in some thin air. They wasn't used to it. The ball was cutting mad weird. I didn't understand it. Bo was throwing dimes all day. The weather, they wasn't used to the way the ball was cutting. But we at home, baby. This is what they used to. They used to the win. They used to all these elements. Hey, Tim White. I got you for 2 touchdowns and over 150 yards. I need you to know that. Hey, James Butler. You didn't get All-Star last year because they said that boy was better than you. I watched the tape on that boy over on the other team. He's not better than you. Last week against Edmonton, he had one-on-ones with a defensive back all game. The way they coach drew the play up, Oliet was supposed to have a one-on-one with a defensive back. This defensive back was smoking them all game. No lie, no exaggeration. Okay. That's the reason he had 2.2 yards per carry.
Oh, hey, you can't hit him with everything so heavy right out the gate. Come on,
I'm mad. We're at home. I need my listeners to know what's going on. We at home. If I don't hear these bells, I'm not. Listen, y'all better wake up. Hold on.
If they ain't got a cowbell, you need to go. When you get to Tim Hortons Field, go to the Ticat shop, get you one of them little bells with the hammer H on it, and then let's make some noise because it's gonna be
lots of noise.
It's gonna be a great game tonight. So look, we got Bo Levi Mitchell leading the Ticats into what obviously it's the next game, so it's the most important game of the season. And you know what? I thought he came off of he played great. I thought that was his best game as a Ticat in Calgary, and you would expect nothing less from a future Hall of Famer going back to the team where he made his name.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going. Bo came out there and stepped. Bo was like, "Look, I'm not. This is my field still." You know what I'm saying? Calgary had Bo Day, bro. Do your homework on that. Was Calgary's biggest crowd since Bo left. So shout out to Bo Levi Mitchell. He was dropping dimes too. And look, I went up to Bo. I was like, "What's up, Bo Vic?" I was like, "Where the wheels come from? What you
Lamar?
Start Lamar Jackson?" Okay, my bad. I didn't know you had wheels. So hey, Jameer Thurman, I know you played here last year, right? Hey, I got Bo hitting him with a 1-2-1. Bang! Oh, ankle. Oh. Hey, Malik Carney, don't touch the quarterback, bro. Keep your hands to yourself. I don't care you played here. I don't care how much animosity you got against the game. Keep your hands to yourself before I put my big dog on you. I got some big dogs on the O-line that ain't backing down from nothing. My boy with the mullet still out there, boy. Burrow. I told Burrow, I was like, yo, I can't even tell you what I told him because it might be, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, my bad, Courtney. I'm hyped, Courtney. Courtney, guess who's back this week?
Who's back, baby?
Who is back this week? Jamal Peters is back this week. Listen,
we got a defensive backfield that last week, you know, they went out and they fought valiantly. Now, Calgary, they hit 6 field goals. All right. Now, what does that mean? To me, that means that the defense went and put the fire out a lot of times. A lot of times.
Yes,
but
sir.
Still left something to be desired on a couple key plays because no matter what happens, at the end of the day, the only stat that matters is if you won or lost, and we ain't win. So getting back a horse like Jamal Peters.
Jamal Peters, how you feeling? I'm all right, Coach. Jamal Peters, how you feeling? I'm good, Coach. Jamal Peters, how you feeling? I'm ready to ball, Coach. I'm ready to ball. And this is how he going to get everything he want. He get to go against Baines. Baines just scored 3 touchdowns in the game. Why is Baines scoring 3 touchdowns in the game? He's over at the same side that we just got our high-paid cornerback, and he has that one-on-one matchup. And let me tell y'all something about Saskatchewan, y'all. You can't play zone against Saskatchewan, y'all. This is not a team you're going to be able to sit back, play zone, catch your breath. I need my workhorses. I need my dogs ready to play football because we are going to be in man-to-man majority of the game, and that's just how it has to be against Saskatchewan. I don't know nothing about the play calling this week. I just know against Saskatchewan, that is not a team that you want to play zone with because they will take every little thing. Boop, 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 boop. And you know who knows that? Coach Milanovich knows that because Trevor Harris was with him. Trevor Harris is a patient guy. He got no problem going 30 for 30, all dumped down to the back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you complete the ball for 5 yards and give your guy a chance to get the rest of the yards. It's an easier pass. It's a higher percentage. It extends the drive. And you know what? He's proven before in the past he's had the patience to take that short stuff. So, like you're saying, man-to-man coverage, you get somebody up in the receiver's face right now and take away those quicks.
And you make him, you have to use what he doesn't really have, and that's arm strength. No disrespect, Trevor Harris, but like you are a master. When they in zone, I'm like, oh my gosh, how he drop in on the hash so pretty. Oh my gosh, how he put it on Baines so pretty over the low corner. I'm like, wow, so pretty on the corner ball. But when they get the man-to-man, and you got to be extremely deadline, Bo Levi, accurate. That's not his game. So I like man-to-man. And look, Jamal Pierce, I'm going to tell you one thing that I seen on tape. Last week, the first play of the game was a play-action bomb to Baines. And best believe they know that you're just coming off of some kind of injury. So get on your horses early, bro, because that's just the way it is, bro. Coach going to be like, all right, let's do a swag check on Peters. Make sure he's just not out here to look good. They're coming for you a little bit faster. So you get that breakup, pick 6 early. They're going to be like, all right, we're going to leave that man alone. Let's move Baines around, try to get him the ball. But, hey, yo, Jamal, all I want you to do, bro, when you come to Club 21 after getting 2 picks and 1 to the crib, I just want you to know that, tell everybody that Baines wasn't really like that. You know, one time I know this corner named Delvin Bro. Y'all might know him. He was a monster corner at the boundary, one of the best corners I've ever seen in my life. Do your homework on Delvin Bro sticking Julio Jones in his prime. Julio Jones was one of the most unstoppable wide receivers ever. Delvin Bro locked this man down on a great Monday night, Sunday night football game. And listen, Jamal Peters, I got high aspirations for you, you know what I'm saying? And this is your first big test since you've been in the black and gold, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you really got to earn it because you came from down the road, you know what I'm saying? And we want to freaking love you, bro. We want to love you, bro. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. We want to love you. But we know you came from down that road and you hurt our hearts a couple times. So now you on this side, bro, I need every single target your way needs to be a big play by you because, look, Bain scored 3 touchdowns last week. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, that team in Saskatchewan, they entered the fourth quarter down. They scored 21 unanswered, and they won that thing. So it's not that this game is going to be decided on that first play, like you said, but they're definitely going to try and set the tempo. Because when you play in away, you got to try to take the crowd out of it. Because our crowd goes crazy.
Listen, take our crowd out of it. Take our crowd out of it. Ain't no taking our crowd out of nothing. What? This is how wild our crowd is. Do your homework on if you think you're taking our crowd out of something and the crowd don't like the game, they're running on the field and they're going to take you off the game. That's just how it is in Hamilton. We're not playing with nobody. It's a home game in Hamilton on Father's Day. I got kids coming with their dads, yo. Dads is bringing their kids for the first time. We not going out like that. Y'all insane? Listen, I gotta give y'all some more game. We got some matchups on special teams that I need to talk to the kids about, yo. Do your homework on competition during season. The competition is never over in this game. And look,
hold on. Let me ask you this real quick.
Yes, sir.
If you was on this team, young boy, made it through camp, survived, got on the roster, and your name is not on the starting lineup, how do you make this team? Now say your piece.
What is special teams? Can I get special operations? Come, we need you to put out a fire. Special teams, where are you? We need you now, every day of the week. We need you big. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all this, special teams. We don't got no time to be giving up field position. You only way you make the team if you not Jamal Peters, Cass, Sales, Barlow, you know what I'm saying? Hendricks. You get your ass on special teams and you ball. You ball. Nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Your family in the crowd, yo, you better be doing something. So go handle your business. Hey, this is what I want to see, matter of fact. Forget all that other talk. Panda Baker, you on special teams. I need to see more of you. Hey, Berkey Jr., you lost your job to Panda Baker, bro. What are you going to do on special teams? You're up this week, bro. You're up this week. You're up this week. Do you want to stay up? Make some noise. We need some more noise on special teams. Courtney, I come from an era where special teams, we come in the meeting room today, it was bomb. I seen so many body bags, bro. I was like, oh my gosh. This is disgusting. I'm getting over to all the. I'm like, what is going on? I'm not seeing enough bangs on special teams. You know what I'm saying? We got such a dynamic returner in Lawrence Wood. I need people to put people on the ground, yo. I need to see more bodies on the ground, yo.
Yeah, and you know what? Special teams is one of those things where it's just athletes in space, pure out effort, just out hustle, outrun, because you got about 10 seconds of funk. You got to go crazy hard, be disciplined, and it's like flying a fighter jet, man. You might be 3 feet away from somebody going as fast as you can, and you can't be afraid to crash. But we need those guys if we're going to turn the tables on special teams, which you could argue has been one of the units of the 3 units that's lacking the most. I mean, they've had the mental errors of a lot of penalties and some mistakes, and then you're really looking for somebody to emerge as that key leader or that guy. Last year you had CFL, who balled out, had one of the best special team seasons of recent memory. Who's going to be that guy this year?
Look, I'm going to be dead honest. CFL, I don't know where you at, bro, but I need you to hurry your ass and get back and start playing football. You came out here to play football. Let's play some football, bro. We need that spark on special teams. You was that firecracker. But look, it's going to be different. It's going to be on the terms of we need our starters to show the young boys what special teams is about. Because that's just the way it is. We got a very young team, Courtney. I'm not going to lie. We got a young team. So some of the young guys might not know what special teams really is. Special teams up in Canada is a starting defending job. You are a starter. If you place all 4 special teams, you are a starter. Count your reps, count your plays. You guys don't think special teams is some, oh, no, I'm not starting defense. I'm not starting. No, you are starting special teams. That's 1/3 of production. You know why Montreal won the Gary Cup last year? Because they was really good on defense and special teams. That's the Grey Cup champions right there. Then the offense, Come on, I don't want to talk about that, but that's why Montreal won the game. So if you're on special teams, bow your neck and let's go. So they're going to have guys that's normally starting on defense, starting on offense, showing people how to play special teams. And I got to add, Tarnowski is up this week, and the thing I like about Tarnowski is he'll get on special teams and smack some shit because he is from Hamilton and he know what it takes. So I like a Tarnowski on the roster on the home opener. You hear what I'm saying, Courtney?
Shout out to the Hamilton boy repping the 88.
Yes.
Repping the 88. That's a historic Hamilton number.
You see what I'm saying? Do your homework on 88, Dave Stoller and Tarnowski, bro. They know what it take, bro. Dave Stoller run down the kickoff, might get his head knocked off, but he's going to run down, you feel me? It's, you know what I'm saying? You
got to be savvy. Sometimes it's not about brute force. It's about right place, right time, right technique. And you know what? Hey, there's another guy that I think could have a huge impact on special teams, and that's Ante Milanovic-Litre. He's the short yardage quarterback.
Oh
He's
my God.
also the spell running back. He's also, I believe he should be the captain of special teams because he could be the personal protector on punt. He could be the L5. He could be the person who's running down on kickoff. He could block. And you know what? He could take out the trash and clean your front porch, too. This guy can do it all. And he's been in systems across the league. He's played in Ottawa. He's played in Calgary. He's a veteran guy, and that's what it takes. That's what it takes to lead.
Courtney, that's some freaking game that nobody might have caught unless you got a real football mind. Do your homework on Ottawa got the coach called Bobby Dice, and that's an offensive mind. Do your homework on Calgary got one of the best special team coaches ever. All the
Mark Killam.
So, like, I hear what you're saying, I feel what you're saying, and that should be that's why I'm like, Litre, get in these boys' ears. You know what it takes, bro. There's no such thing as holding on specials. They're all American, all new players. There is no such thing as holding. If they are holding you, they are holding your check. If they are holding you, they are holding your check. Don't let nobody take no money from you, man. What are you doing? These guys are holding. Yes, they are holding. Get their hands off you, yo. Break the fingers. Do what you got to do. They are holding your check. There's people with kids on the team, yo.
Yeah.
There's people with kids on the team, yo. Like, I know, like, in college and stuff, you ain't have to worry about that. But there's a lot of, like, my dog, Revenberg, he got a kid, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I can't afford for y'all to be nice to these other guys when my dogs on the team got to feed their kids. My dog Sales got a kid on the way. They are holding your check. This is not a nice game, yo. I always got it so upset when people would like be like, oh, ha, 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 after games and stuff. Like, no. They are trying to take your money away from you and embarrass you and send you back home and take everything you love. You like this life, right? This is an easy life. You feel what I'm saying? You get to do something you love to do. Boy, I miss it. I want to smack something right now, but I can't. So take advantage of your opportunity that you got. It's not time to play nice, you know what I'm saying? This is the only time of your life you get to be a complete jackass, you know what I mean? Go out there and act like that, especially on special teams, man. Especially on special teams, man. Keep your hands inside, drive your feet. Keep your hands inside, drive your feet. When people get you, get their hands off you. Yo,
hey, let me give you some game because I know. Sir. Hey, look, Sim, I got about 100x times more special teams reps than you got, Mr. all-time leading tackler. But listen now, I damn did win a special teams player of the year on the team now. So look, best way to get off a block, never let them get your hands on you in the first place.
But Courtney, you play gunner. That's your job. You I'm talking to the tackles, guards, you know what I mean, on the punt team.
Hey, now it's all the same. You got a hat in hand, snatch him to the ground, and then get out of there, man. Go put on that Fredo Plessius tape from 2015.
Listen,
come on.
I got one better for y'all, yo. Y'all want to know why guys like Stanley from Winnipeg, I pick them up off the ground and put them on the ground like mad easily. The offensive lineman player of the years, I just pick them up and put them on the ground. Let me tell you the technique. This is the technique, y'all. You drop your hips. When they come to block you, you don't push forward. You come out your hips. Boom! And if they in the way, they in the way. But they not going to be in the way after that. I'll tell you that. Yo, y'all want the game. I'll tell you. Nobody should be touching nobody, yo. Remember, nobody should be getting held. If they are holding you, they are holding your check. And, yo, we ain't got time for that. Not in Hamilton. Not in the home opener.
Yeah. So yo, let's talk about another thing too, because we're talking about blocking and getting off blocks. Let's talk about tackling and the tackle machines that are on this Hamilton team right now. Okay. Specifically the three linebackers, of which one is really a defensive back, but we call a Sam linebacker a linebacker on the depth chart. So we're talking about Talbert, Wilborn, and on this depth chart we got Hoyt listed, but we're also going to throw Kyle Wilson in the mix there. So talk to me about this group right here, because I think this is a critical group that has to perform all year long if we're going to see W's for this Ticats defense.
Let me tell you how key the Will linebacker, the middle linebacker, and the Sam linebacker is in games like this. And you've seen last week, it is so important to be able to communicate with each other, though, because in this two back system that a lot of teams are going to, maybe like 48% of the time during the game, they are making players bump the box. When I say bump the box, Courtney, the Sam might start all the way out here with the tight end, and then the tight end's going to come all the way to the boundary, and the Sam has to say bump, bump, bump. Now the Sam has to play Mike linebacker, the Mike linebacker has to play Will, and now the Will is playing Sam to the other side. You know what I'm saying? So this is so much communication. It was my favorite thing to do, you know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, these boys got to be able to tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just be able to tackle. Right now, Hamilton really likes this 5 down. Let me tell you guys about 5 down. 5 down is when we have 5 defensive linemen covering up all 5 offensive linemen. And pretty much, I used to tell Coach O to call this play all the time, because pretty much it's a one-on-one. Mike linebacker versus running back. As you can see, last week, Kyle had a lot of those. This is his first game, you know. This is first season starting. So he getting his feet fresh. He got to get fresh. So when he's in this, he has to be very patient, because he's going to have a lot of one-on-ones with Olette. Let me give y'all the game on Olette. Olette is a good running back going north and south. Going east and west, I'm starting over him at running back. I'm starting over Oliet at running back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to be funny, yo. The guy, Jamie from Saskatchewan, thought I was just trying to be funny, but I'm not trying to be funny when I say Carey looked good over there in Toronto last week. And, you know, that's where Oliet left. Because the thing about Oliet is, he's not what, you know what I mean, Saskatchewan need right now. They need a carry over there, because the thing about Saskatchewan offense is Trevor loves his dump down, you know what I'm saying? And a guy like Kadeem Gary got a nice 1-2. A guy like AJ Olette, he is more of like a possession type guy. He did catch that one lazy pass because the defense was way off in last week's game, but he's not a threat in that sense. I think Kyle should smoke Oliet all game long, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we also like playing all 3 of our linebackers, Courtney. We love us a good Canadian Hoyt coming in the game with Wilborn and Kyle Wilson, and we might take the Sam linebacker out just to get bigger and thicker so we can hold up against the run, you know? Because as your point, the Sam is a what?
A linebacker.
Yeah, he's a linebacker, but you called him a DB. He is a DB, you feel me?
Well, yeah, it depends who you ask. And yo, that's a point that's important to kind of stop on for a second, because earlier you're talking about bumping the box, which basically means you might go from having like a D gap and somebody in coverage to everything shifts over one, and now you got like a B gap. And you're fitting the run like a true linebacker with like a 40 number. So when you bring in an actual linebacker instead of the Sam, then the bumping of the box is just normal. You're just doing business as usual. But you can only really do that if the other team has a tight end in the game. That's what two-back is. Now, I know we talked about this last week, but we got to we're trying to get people football IQ up, right? So we got
for real. We're going to give y'all the game. We'll teach y'all football if you watch this. If you want to learn football, come learn. And let me tell you something. The thing about Saskatchewan, they like bringing receivers to the box. Look, hey, Ticat defense, when there's a lot of receivers near the box, think run.
Run.
So listen, Richard. I watch a lot of football, right? And a DB was in the box all game playing football against Saskatchewan. You know what I'm saying? And
well, you know, that's what they're trying to do. They think that the DBs can't tackle.
Exactly, and that's what they had their money on, and that's why I'm telling y'all, Oliet had 2.2 yard average, and he was getting tackled by defensive backs. Let me tell y'all why it's a problem for a running back to get tackled by a defensive back. When you pay a running back that kind of money in the offseason, you're telling him, yo, you got to be able to make one person miss. And that goes for a defensive lineman, a linebacker. You don't even count DBs. A DB, if you get a one-on-one with a DB and you're getting tackled, you're not being productive and you're letting your team down, yo. There's no way in no football do defensive backs tackle running backs. But Richard Leonard is going to be smacking his ass all day because Richard's going to be the guy having to come into the box and learn how to play football. And Richard IQ is extremely high. You know what I mean?
Extremely high. But here's the thing, too, is that a lot of it is the fit because every gap has a person that's responsible for it on defense. We call that the run fit. There's somebody for the A gap, the B gap, the C gap, the D gap on both sides of the ball. Now, when they motion people around, they're trying to confuse you as to who's got what gap and who's covering which guy in coverage. And then they, at the snap of the ball, make things happen quickly. Yeah. If a player like Richard Leonard is in the game, he understands what he sees. He sees a little bit to know a lot, and then he hits his gap.
Oh, that's a bar.
He gets hurt like he got in Calgary, and then you got people coming into the game with less experience. Go back to your very first point. It's even more important for them to be playing simple coverages in the back end. So they're not thinking, what routes I got, what gap I got, what man I got, what down is it. You got to simplify the game for the young guys so that they know how to do what they're supposed to do.
And you know what we do normally? We call it blame football. Hey, man to man, you got him, don't let him, you got him. If anybody catch the ball, it's their fault. You know what I'm saying? I love me a good blame football type of game. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, oh, if you... No. Blame football against Saskatchewan. We definitely need to play blame football. That's a great point because I was watching the Calgary game last week, and there's going to be times in this game where the Mike linebacker is going to be the single backer in the box, and they're going to bring the slot receiver in the box, which would be Richard Leonard. And I don't know how these guys are going to do it, but I would, if I was playing, I'd tell Rich, stay behind me and let me come off the block and you track. But the way Edmonton was playing it last week, they were bumping the box. Defensive backs and linebackers were bumping the box and smacking. I liked that. I was like, wow. That's what they think of you, AJ Olette. They letting D-backs come and play Mike linebacker, bro. And you let... I'm on your head because Kyle Wilson is going to smack you. I'm on your head because... James Butler got to get some back. Can we talk about James Butler a little bit?
Well, the man only led the league for the most yards in week 1, and he had 16 carries. He had 6 carries for over 10 yards at a time, and that man is back for more. You know he loves to make big plays at the donut box.
Listen, hey, James, bro, I ain't see you all camp. I ain't see you in the first preseason game. I ain't see you in the second preseason game. I started getting worried. I was like, damn, bro, number 5 looked nice, too. And he fit Scott Milanovic offense. What's going on, Butler? You better get on your horse because, you know what I mean? They like the boy. Let me tell y'all something about James Butler and how he stepped. Ah! Get out the way! Move! Get out the way! Get out! Listen. This guy, James Butler, said, what are you talking about? My name is James Butler. I should have been East All-Star, but you know how it go. They give everything to Toronto. You know how it is. We from Hamilton. They from Toronto. Hey. You know what I mean? James.
Call it how you see it. Call it how you see it.
James, listen, I'm in the huddle right now with you. I'm really on one knee right now talking to you, James. James, this is how you tell people the other person's not messing with you. Let me do your homework on one time, right? I went out on the middle field with Adam Big Hill, right? It was me and Adam Big Hill, and a lot of people would be like, yeah, Adam this, Adam that. You know what I'm saying? So I went out on the middle of the field, me and Adam Big Hill. I just got off a 2-game suspension. It was 2019. We're in Winnipeg. I said, yo, Adam, I bet you I had more tackles than you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was popping it, right? And then I was like, let's take a bet. And then Adam, being the good guy that he is, he was like, nah, no bet, no bet. Listen, I left that game with 17 tackles and a new CFL record. You hear what I'm saying? You hear
Put
what
it
I'm
on
saying?
tape.
You hear what
Put
I'm
it on
saying?
tape.
So you got to go out there today, today. You got to go out there tonight in the donut box and let people know what's really good, James Butler. Because a lot of people thought AJ Olette was a better running back than you, and I think that's real offensive everywhere that we're from. You know what I'm saying? I don't think James Butler, like that AJ Olette, was a better running back than him last year. And listen, this is a head-to-head up matchup. Y'all never going to be on the field at the same time, but y'all going to be at the field at the same time. Let's get to it.
Talk to him.
You not
when he gets in the end zone, they're gonna be like, "Yo, who did that?"
Listen,
and they're gonna be like, "The Butler did it."
The Butler did it. Hey, listen, James. Look, I'll wear a T-shirt on the show. Next game, I'm gonna have a T-shirt on the show. If you can give me a touchdown and over 100 yards, I'm gonna have a T-shirt of Butler did it on the show, bro. Because you gotta put this to sleep.
Hey, hold on. Talk about put him to sleep. There's let's talk about some big knockouts, right? We got some heavy hitters that we really gotta talk about too.
Okay.
Last week, Shamar Bridges 7 catches, Tim White 6 catches. Now, both of those guys had, I'd say, pretty good games, but we know. We know what the bar is over here.
Look, let me tell y'all something. I was in the shout out to Greenworks and everything. I was driving around in the little drop top Bentley with Tim White. You feel me? And we was talking about just being superstars. You know what I mean? Because my whole career I've been a superstar. You know what I'm saying? And it's different kind of perspective and different things that come with that. You know what I mean? Like 1 year I had 65 tackles, 3 sacks, and a pick. And that's a good year. You know what I'm saying? Like for a lot of people around the league, that's like, oh my gosh, I'm happy I did good. But that's not the expectations, you know what I'm saying? The expectations is always the expectations, yo. When you're a superstar, you always got to be a superstar. So you go and look at Tim White. Yes, Tim had a good game, but he can't operate that good. Tim is too great to operate that good, Courtney. And that's why I got Tim going for 2 touchdowns and over 150. It's killing him inside right now, Courtney. He's a star, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to operate as good. He don't know what that is, yo. It's you know how some people just cool living in the middle of life, coasting. Nah, Tim operate in the peaks and the valleys. He like to score touchdowns. He like the long jump in the end zone. He like to catch one-handed game winners and send teams home crying. You know what I'm saying? Operating as good is not in his vocabulary. And listen, my dog Bridges, I know you got it in you too. I looked you in your eyes in camp, Bridges. You was like, I'm up here trying to take something, you know what I mean? And like, this is your opportunity to take something. Because I'll tell you something about this Saskatchewan defense, yo. This Saskatchewan defense is they're going to take they're going to give you what they want, They're going to get in these deep zones. Like, why are they so deep? Why the linebackers look like they playing free safety? Why they drop so deep? Because they don't want to give up the big play, y'all. So that's when I'm calling on the guys like Dunbar. Hey, Dunbar, them screens look good last week, bro. I need you to turn all these screens into 12, 13 yards because they are far back. They scared of it. And listen, Tim White, I need some out routes. You need to turn up and get physical, bro. It's one of those games where James Butler, when you get them check downs, that Bo going to have to take a lot of the times because the way Corey Mace likes to run his defense, you got to get some yards, bro. Listen, you catch it at 5, Bo Levi, listen to me. You throw a 5-yard completion, bro, it's turning into 8 every single time, yo.
Oh, you're going to fall forward for the next 3 every single time.
You see what I'm saying? So don't just relax. You don't got to throw a first down. It's okay if it's 2nd and 10, and if you want to you can throw an 8-yard pass. You can guarantee that guy's falling forward for another 2 yards, Bo. So we can just take what they give us, and then eventually somebody's going to make a mistake. Eventually, somebody's going to be like, you know what? I'm tired of them driving the ball down the field, making us look corny, so I'm going to get out of character. And then that's when you like, oh, snap. Look at Thurman. He ain't get the 3 fast enough. There go my Canadian receiver, Turnowski, running the seam. Boom. Touchdown, Turnowski from Bo Levi Mitchell in Tiger Cat Stadium. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take what they give you, and then somebody get greedy again. Oh my gosh, is that Tim White? Oh, he loves the corner of the end zone, and look at him doing a long jump. He was almost in the Olympics. And then Shamar gonna be like, I want the ball. And you just keep taking the checkdowns though, Bo. Keep taking what they give you. Oh my gosh. Shamar got a 1-on-1. because we up by 5 touchdowns right now, and they in zero. That means it's 1-on-1 around the board. It's gonna
don't play zero.
Don't play zero. Not with my 6'4" dog over there. They ain't catch his touchdown yet. Touchdown, Shamar Bridges. Bo Levi Mitchell is looking really 2018ish. He is. You feel what I'm saying? It hit different. You know what I mean? Hit different with 2018. You in the Great Cup chilling in Hamilton and BC, enjoying all the festivities, and we got our show in BC now, Courtney. We doing a pregame in BC, Courtney. Scott Mitchell, you flying us to BC, bro.
Hey, look, we do the best pregame in the nation.
Yeah,
we might as well do the best simulcast in the nation too. If it takes it, hey, I'm not gonna sow no seeds. I just.
Yeah, we gotta give the people what they want, man. Look.
Yeah, man. So, hey, let's look at this one last thing here.
Okay.
Well, not even one last thing, but Desmond Patton.
Okay.
New guy on the block. He fits the mold. I feel like this is like the Chris Jones version of an offense. You know how Chris Jones get the same body type for every single player on his defense? His defensive end is built like a defensive tackle, and his middle linebacker and his corner, and every single person is built the exact same way. Long arms, tall, run like the wind. I feel like Scott Milanovic doing the same thing with this offense. Every single player outside Tim White and James Butler is gigantic, 6'4" and up, long arms, can jump out the gym. Patton fits that same mold, and I know he's hungry because he's rocking number 76.
Listen, do your homework on. If you got number 76, only thing you thinking about is getting your number changed. Listen, I was giving a speech the other day. The first number they gave me was number 42, yo. I almost cried. I cried for 2 years straight. I told the story at this mental health summit. They gave me number 42. I went home and cried. I said, Dad, I want 21. My dad said, stop all that noise. If you want it, you got to go work for it. The next year, my mom was like, I love you, son. Why don't you just wear number 22 like Courtney Stevens? You know my birthday is November 22nd. I said, Mom, I don't want to, but I will because you my mama. You feel what I'm saying? I wore that number. You know what I mean? And then I was still crying. I was mad. So this is personal stuff. I'm still mad. But next year, bro, when I got that number 21, boy, I wasn't letting nobody take it from me. And that's what Patton got to do right now. Patton, you want to get the hell out that 76 so you can actually send a freaking jersey home to your family and say you play for a professional team, because I know for a fact you're not getting no freaking 76. Hey, you come out here and you do everything you're supposed to do. Everything you're supposed to do, and a little bit of lanyap. We need some lanyap. Tell them what lanyap is, Courtney. We need that too.
That's just a little extra.
Just a little extra. You feel me? Because look, you might have to play a little specials, bro. You might have to be special. You know what I'm saying? We got you listed as the starter, but nobody start over Tim White. I don't care what the roster say, because what you said about the bread, either way you what? Court, you told me some fly shit, bro.
Either way you flip it, the bread comes first.
And Tim White is the bread and the money. So do whatever you got to do to make sure my dog score 2 touchdowns and go over 150 yards. Be a great teammate. Keep everybody in the game. Bring great energy. Bring that dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to stalk block. Do your homework on. I think that we should kill the edges on this team of Saskatchewan. You hear what I'm saying? Side to side football, we can do that against these guys. Listen, I play real football. We can do side to side on these guys, y'all.
Go side to side all day. We're going to track you down. We're going to track you down. Dunbar, you block. Boom. These the type of receivers, Dunbar. These the type of receivers, Dunbar. When you stalk blocking them, you throw them out of bounds into the coolers on our field. You throw them into the video board, but not the real video board, because we got sponsors and we got to make sure our sponsor ads is being seen. So don't hit the video board, but like when you on the other side, you throw them into the coolers, Dunbar. Oh, hey, look, we should get a segment called sponsored by Denninger's. We love Denninger's, called Life's Like a Sandwich.
I like that, Court. Hey, Courtney, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You said that was the last thing. And look, I ain't even gonna lie. We gave the people about 40 minutes of clips. And my computer might die. It's at 6% world. Because I've been doing a lot of homework, y'all. I'm so hyped for this game at Tim Hortons. Like, I can't.
So, well, hey, look. We got to make sure that we deliver this to the people. So why don't we go ahead and let them get their pregame on. Look, you listening to the best pregame show in the CFL. And if you doubt it, then just subscribe and listen every single week so that you can prove us wrong. Now look. Come on, Simoni Lawrence.
And if any of y'all don't think we're the best pregame show, y'all can come and get y'all. Look, we can toss y'all a couple dollars too. It don't even matter. Come on the show. We'll bark at you, do whatever. You want to talk football, real football? Come get some.
If this show gets 1,000 plays on YouTube, we'll bring a guest on here and talk smack to him.
Listen, I'll bring my biggest op on the show, yo. I'll bring a big op on the show. We get over 1,000 on YouTube. I'll bring a big op on the show. Somebody that hate my listen.
Come on. All right, so you know what you got to do. You got to share this, play this, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, man. It's Tiger Cats Game Day. It's week 2. Saskatchewan coming to the Donut Box in Hamilton, 7 p.m. on Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, y'all.
You know what it is, man. Life is like a sandwich. No matter which way you flip it, the bread comes first.
Hey, shout out to Courtney Stevens, bro. Hey, yo, shout out to our producer, too, Butko, you know. Shout out to everybody in HSG Sports Group that tuned into the show. Shout out to our loyal listeners, Casey, Bradley. Oh!
All right, have a great game day.
Tiger Cats Game Day with Courtney Stephen and Simoni Lawrence. Like, follow, and be game day ready.